everyone, my name's Ali A, and that is right, even more information pointing towards Black Ops 4 being the Call of Duty title for next year, 2018. This is actually the second time I've now talked about Black Ops 4 in the space of just a single month. Pretty crazy, I know. We're already waiting for Call of Duty World War II to come out now in less than a month's time this year, but rumors are already flying around a new piece of information about what Treyarch will be making for next year's COD 2018, and I have information in this video for you guys right now. The first time I touched on Black Ops 4 being a possibility for 2018, we looked into the fact that a modern day shooter was most likely what Treyarch would be focusing on for their title next year, which was super interesting because they've never done that before. And for today, we're going to be looking into why Black Ops 4 is becoming more and more probable for the title we'll be seeing next year, and it's very exciting. I apologize if I look or sound a little bit dead. I do feel very ill today, unfortunately. I've been playing way too much Fortnite Battle Royale and staying up too late playing games, but I've turned the camera on today to make this video for you guys, and I hope you really enjoy it. On top of all of the juicy Call of Duty Black Ops 4 information, today marks the 1 week countdown until my brand new book comes out. Just in case you guys haven't seen it, I've got an actual copy right here with the actual pages of the comic book inside. It is absolutely amazingly illustrated. The story is so much fun, and just in case you haven't heard anything about it or don't really know what this brand new comic book is about, here's a little bit of a teaser. I hope you enjoy it. The story begins when I'm invited to the launch of the super hype video game Alien Liberator 2. It's set to be the biggest game launch ever, and when I take to the stage, things soon get a little strange. The show is gate crashed by a merciless band of aliens. It's all messed up. So now it's down to me to step up and save the day. Can I make it through this epic adventure and take down the end of game boss? With a little help from you guys, my awesome fans, and of course my talking dog Evie, I'm gonna give it my best shot. Ali A's Adventures, game on. Gaming was never meant to be as real as this. Out October the 19th. I think it looks absolutely awesome. I'll leave down below in the description links for you to pre-order signed copies so you can get my signature inside the book. And also, for those guys who are aware, I'm going on a UK book tour to both Glasgow, London, Leeds, and also Cheltenham, which is happening this weekend. So I look forward to seeing loads of you guys there. Tickets are still available. And again, check it out down below in the description if you want to get a hold of a ticket. Myself, Claire, and Evie will be coming along, so it's going to be so much fun. So I look forward to seeing loads of you guys there. And drop me a tweet if you pre-order a copy. I cannot wait, guys. Only 1 week to go. We are so close to the launch. So back to Call of Duty 2018. What is going on? I actually want to know from you guys very quickly, would you rather see Black Ops 4 from Treyarch next year, or would you rather see a new title from Treyarch next year? What I'm going to do is leave 2 comments down below, just thumbs up which one you'd rather see, and it'd be really interesting to see what the results are, because I actually think it'd be a little bit more split than a lot of people think. But why are we talking about Black Ops 4 again? So there's an analytical firm that go by the name Cohen and Company that conducted a review of both stock and revenue for Activision Blizzard, who are obviously the company that published Call of Duty. They publish loads of other games as well. They publish Overwatch, Destiny. They also publish World of Warcraft. It's a huge company, and obviously every year, even more than that, probably every quarter, they'll have companies like this research and analyze where their predicted stock gain, loss, and revenue will be coming from for the next quarter, the next annum, the next year. And this little piece of research here from the guys at Cohen and Company actually stated that in 2018, Activision will be releasing Call of Duty Black Ops 4 to match fan expectations. They also claimed that the remainder of 2017 will be bigger and better than the last Q4 of 2016, with great expectations for the release of Call of Duty World War II, also stating that they predict it's going to outsell Infinite Warfare last year. I mean, if World War II doesn't outsell Infinite Warfare, I will literally give every single one of you guys watching right now £100, because I am sure that with the hype, the success of the beta, and just everyone's feedback on World War II, everyone is very excited for it, a lot more so than they were in Infinite Warfare. Now, it's worth noting this isn't an official statement from Activision themselves. To be really honest with you, we aren't going to get an official word from Activision about 2018 Call of Duty for probably another 6 months or so. Their full-on focus and push, marketing-wise, will just be World War II for the next 6 months or so until it flips over to the next Call of Duty game. But with this research company coming out and saying that to match fan expectations, the release is going going to be Call of Duty Black Ops 4, it leads us very much to think that that is the route they're going to be going down for Treyarch's next Call of Duty release. I want to revisit a few points I mentioned in my last Black Ops 4 video, which again I'll try and link down below in the description just in case you want to catch up with it. And I basically said that the series Black Ops is synchronized in people's head as one of the most solid, popular Call of Duty games in the franchise. And that is actually backed up simply by how well my last video did. I called it Black Ops 4, what we're expecting for the 2018 Call of Duty release, and the video has over 1.6 million views already. When people see the name Black Ops 4, they instantly want to know what is happening. Will Black Ops 3 get a follow-up? And they know it's going to be a great Call of Duty game because it's synced with Treyarch and the games that they have made over the past 6 years or so. Just in case a few of you guys don't know, Call of Duty is on a 3-year rotation where Treyarch, Infinity Ward, and Sledgehammer Games take it in turns once every 3 years to make a Call of Duty. Basically gives them longer to make a bigger, better, more revitalized and improved and better Call of Duty game rather than the 2-year development cycle we used to be on, which was just becoming very rushed and very messy. And as a result, if you dropped the Black Ops name and Treyarch came out with a brand new title, you are then losing that connection between Treyarch and their developed games, which is obviously the Black Ops series. And that is a big, big risk for Call of Duty, Treyarch, and obviously Activision, because they want their games to sell and make as much money as possible. That is the whole point of this analytical firm, Cohen and Company, coming in and reviewing Activision Blizzard, and specifically Call of Duty, is they want to know where the money's going to be made, where things are going to go well and not so well. At the end of the day, they're here to make money. Now, if I'd called my last video, I don't know, something like Call of Duty Space Warfare or Call of Duty Secret Warfare, and had put that name in the title instead, likelihood is it probably wouldn't have done quite as well. It just doesn't tie in and link in with games that people know and are succinct with when it comes to the Call of Duty series. And actually jumping back about 5 months or so ago, I did a whole video talking about the best-selling Call of Duty game ever. Now, at the #1 spot was actually Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and I've mentioned this several times since. But if we revisit that chart, we can see that both Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and also Black Ops 3 are following close behind. And if you tie together all of the actual number of copies sold of a title series within the Call of Duty series, you have Modern Warfare pretty much versus the Black Ops series, because those are the ones that have had 3 in total. And Black Ops does come out on top. It comes out as #1. If you have a little bit of a look at some of the titles that are just standalone, actually Ghost did really well, and to be honest with you, I'm still quite surprised when I look at that. Advanced Warfare did okay, but it just doesn't do quite as well as series does. So Black Ops, Modern Warfare, if Activision want to sell copies, sticking with the Black Ops 4 name, it makes a lot of sense. Now, an argument that even I would say is that Black Ops is kind of finished almost as a story, specifically zombies at least. But really, if you think about how the Black Ops 1, the Black Ops 2, and specifically the Black Ops 3 campaign story all linked into each other, it was super vague. I am actually not a big fan of the Black Ops 3 campaign story at all. Really, the title is almost just there to act as an umbrella as what you expect to get within the game. You expect to get a banging zombies section of the game because obviously Treyarch are developing it. You expect to get something that is linked in with a Black Ops organized campaign, and then obviously the multiplayer you expect to be spot on, and every single time they re-innovate and add in something new that we haven't seen before. So really, Black Ops just acts as an umbrella, as a solid name for a game that we expect to get for a Call of Duty release. So I wouldn't be too hung up on the fact that maybe the campaign wouldn't make sense, maybe zombies wouldn't quite make sense doing a 4th iteration. If Activision think it's going to sell, they're most likely going to do it. Now, I don't want to get too sidetracked here, but talking about big series and series doing well within Call of Duty, I would actually be very open to Infinity Ward making Modern Warfare 4. I don't know what you guys think, but personally, almost everyone I ever talked to about Call of Duty, or if I ever explain my job to them and I'm like, hey, I make Call of Duty videos, they have more than likely, and even people I wouldn't expect, have played Modern Warfare 2 at some point. The Modern Warfare series is another series really succinct with players as a big, strong Call of Duty series. Obviously, after Modern Warfare 3, we had Ghost, and then we had Infinite Warfare, but Ghost really led, at the end of the campaign, to the idea that we're going to be getting Ghost 2. They then scrapped it because they felt Ghost didn't do quite well enough, and that series name just wasn't strong enough. So they went with Infinite Warfare. There's no way on earth we're getting an Infinite Warfare 2. It is just not happening. It did not do well enough. People do not want to see it. So then it means if we jump all the way ahead to, geez, what would make it 2019, I think? Yeah, 2019. I mean, I'm not going to talk about this for long because we'll just get carried away, but it would actually make sense for Infinity Ward to go ahead and release Modern Warfare 4 if they wanted to keep that Modern Warfare name, if they wanted to bring back old fans for the series. It just makes sense, and I think Activision is starting to realize, screw all of these new titles, we just need to stick with series that people know and people want to come back to as well. So I'm going to stop banging on about Modern Warfare 4 because that is a completely different video in itself, to be really honest with you guys. But Black Ops 4, it has now come up again, far ahead of any other information we expected to get at this point, but it's looking very likely that Treyarch will be focusing on that for their next Call of Duty game. If they don't, I'll be very shocked. But we do know so far that a modern day setting is most likely going to be happening, which I'm very excited for because Treyarch haven't done that before. And for a development studio that are so strong, so innovative, I think it's going to just be an amazing game. And most likely also means for a modern day shooter, it's going to be boots on the ground too. So it all sounds really good. As I said earlier on in the video, I'm going to leave 2 comments down below. Let me know by thumbs up if you want to see Black Ops 4 or if you want to see a brand new title for Treyarch to release next year. And I'll be interested to see how those votes go down. I think Black Ops 4 will win, but I think it'll be a lot closer than a lot of people expect it. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. As I said, if you've seen and heard but just haven't had a chance to pre-order my brand new book yet, please do. I'll leave a link down below to specifically the signed copies. I signed a load of copies here to put within literally loads of these books for you guys to get your own signed copy, even if you can't come and meet me at the book meet and greets. So links down below if you want to check that out as well. I'll also leave a link down below to my last Black Ops 4 video if you want to catch up on everything I mentioned in that video too, just so you're really up to date. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you've enjoyed. It's going to be an interesting year. I've actually got a COD World War II video coming out soon, talking about brand new information. Don't feel like I completely forgotten about that game because it's not even out yet, but I am so excited for it. So look out for that tomorrow as well. So guys, thank you so much for watching. You've all been amazing, and I'll see you tomorrow on another brand new video. Bye.